Once upon a time, there was a dog named Kevlar, a loyal German Shepherd mix, whose love for his owner became legendary. Dogs are known for their deep bonds with humans, and Kevlar was no different. The connection between humans and dogs is special. It's about more than companionship. It's about love, trust, and a bond that lasts forever. When a dog loves someone, that love doesn't fade with time, distance, or even death. Kevlar's journey began when a man named Juan adopted him in 2005. He bought Kevlar as a gift for his son, Anthony, and the two instantly became close. Kevlar wasn't just a pet to Juan and Anthony, he was family. He was a protector and a source of comfort, always there when needed. The bond they shared was strong, and it was clear that Kevlar saw his family as his pack. To him, his family wasn't just a group of people. They were his whole world, and he would do anything to keep them safe. But everything changed in 2006, when tragedy struck. Juan, the man who had been Kevlar's best friend, passed away unexpectedly, leaving his family shattered. The news was devastating, especially for Kevlar. The loyal dog, who had always been by his side, seemed to understand the loss in a way no one could explain. His world was turned upside down, and the grief of losing his beloved owner weighed heavily on him. After Juan's funeral, something strange happened. Kevlar disappeared. Juan's widow, Elvira, and his son, Anthony, searched everywhere for him. They feared the worst. Maybe he'd been hit by a car or gotten lost. But Kevlar had found a place that would become his new home, the cemetery where Juan was buried. When Elvira and Anthony visited Juan's grave for the first time, they were shocked to find Kevlar there. He was sitting quietly by the grave, howling in sorrow, as though he were mourning his master. It was a heart-wrenching scene that touched everyone who saw it. What was even more surprising was that Kevlar had never been to the cemetery before. Yet, somehow, he had found his way there, guided by an instinct no one could explain. From that day forward, Kevlar didn't leave Juan's side. Every day, he would return to the grave, lying next to it as if guarding it with his life. The cemetery staff soon noticed Kevlar's unusual behavior. The cemetery director remembered the first time he saw the dog wandering the grounds, sniffing the air until he found Juan's tomb. From that moment on, Kevlar would roam the cemetery during the day, but every evening, without fail, he would return to Juan's grave. He would lie down beside it, guarding it as if it were his responsibility. Kevlar became a constant presence at the cemetery, a living symbol of the love he had for the man who had been his best friend. For years, Kevlar kept his vigil, never leaving the grave. As time passed, however, his health began to decline. By the time he was 15, Kevlar was suffering from kidney failure, and his once playful energy began to fade. The people at the cemetery, who had come to love the dog, started taking care of him. They fed him and made sure he was comfortable. Despite his growing weakness, Kevlar never left Juan's grave. His loyalty never wavered, and he stayed by the tomb, guarding it even as his health worsened. Kevlar's dedication to Juan was a reminder of the deep bond between a dog and their owner, a bond that lasts even through the toughest times. The story of Kevlar's loyalty spread far and wide, touching the hearts of everyone who heard it. People couldn't help but compare him to Hachiko, the famous Akita from Japan, who waited for his owner at a train station for 9 years after his death. Like Hachiko, Kevlar showed the world that a dog's loyalty is limitless. It wasn't just love he had for his owner, it was a bond that didn't make sense to anyone but the dog himself. Kevlar had made a promise to his master, and nothing, not even death, could break it. As the years passed, Kevlar's health started to decline, but his devotion never wavered. In February 2018, after years of guarding Juan's grave, Kevlar's story came to an end. He passed away at the cemetery, the place he had called home since his master's death. The people who had cared for him over the years were heartbroken, but they took comfort in knowing that Kevlar had lived his life exactly as he had chosen, always by Juan's side. News of Kevlar's death spread quickly, and people from around the world were moved by the story of this remarkable dog. His loyalty was a powerful reminder of the special bond between humans and animals. It showed everyone that dogs are not just pets, they are family. They love unconditionally and would do anything to protect the ones they love. But Kevlar's story isn't the only one of its kind. All around the world, there are incredible tales of dogs showing deep loyalty to their owners, even after they've passed away. One of the most famous stories is that of Greyfriars Bobby, a Skye Terrier from Edinburgh, Scotland. Bobby spent 14 long years guarding the grave of his beloved owner, John Grey, until his own death. Bobby's dedication to his owner became so legendary that a statue was built in his honor. Stories like these remind us that dogs are more than just pets. They are symbols of love, loyalty, and devotion. Dogs are naturally pack animals. They rely on their pack for survival, protection, and companionship. Over time, domesticated dogs have become part of our families, but they still carry the instincts of their wild ancestors. To a dog, their human family becomes their pack. This deep bond is formed not just through affection, but through the same instincts that have helped wild dogs survive for centuries. A dog sees its owner as the leader of the pack, and its loyalty is steadfast. In return, the dog offers protection, love, and companionship, which are unmatched by any other species. What makes dogs so special is their ability to form deep emotional connections. When a dog looks into your eyes, it's not just seeing you, it's connecting with you on a profound level. Studies show that looking into a dog's eyes increases oxytocin levels in both the dog and the human. Oxytocin is the hormone that strengthens bonds and promotes affection. This powerful connection is what makes dogs such loyal companions. They don't just love you with their hearts, they love you with every part of their being. Dogs have been by our side for thousands of years, working alongside us as hunting partners, herders, and protectors. Over all this time, their loyalty to their human families has remained unshakable. This loyalty isn't just a characteristic, it's deeply rooted in their biology. In the wild, survival depends on the strength of the pack. A dog's loyalty to its pack is not only about affection, but also about survival. So, when a dog chooses to stay by its owner's side after death, it's following the deepest instincts of its species. It's not just love, it's loyalty in its purest form. The story of Kevlar serves as a powerful reminder of the deep connection between humans and dogs. It shows us that loyalty, love, and devotion can go beyond time and space. Even after death, a dog's love for its owner remains strong. This bond can't be broken, no matter what happens. Kevlar wasn't just a dog, he was a living example of what true loyalty looks like. In his final days, as he lay by his master's grave, Kevlar proved that the love between a dog and its owner is something eternal. A love that will never fade, no matter the distance or time. That's all for today. If you found this story moving, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more heartwarming animal tales here on the Animal World. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Vid safe, no matter the danger.